Welcome back, boys and girls, to finish up our Out of This World lesson in Saxon phonics. Welcome back, boys and girls. Let's take a look at this word that I have up on my board. How many vowels are in this word? There are two vowels in this word, A and I. Do you remember what a syllable is? A syllable is a word part containing one vowel sound. When we have a word with more than one vowel sound, it tells us that the word contains more than one syllable. Whenever we have a word that contains more than one syllable, we must divide the vowels into syllables before we can code the word. To do this, let's write a small V under each one of our vowels. This is the beginning of a vowel pattern. A vowel pattern is a pattern of letters in a word that begins and ends with a vowel. There are no vowels between the vowels that begin and end the pattern. Let's look at this vowel pattern. We have our two V's. Next, we will look between the vowels and see how many consonants there are. Let's put a small c underneath the consonants between our vowels. Now we have a vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Or we can call this a VCCV pattern. When we have a VCCV pattern, the best place to divide the word is between the two consonants. This line is called a division line. It shows us where the syllables are in the word. This word has two syllables. When a word has more than one syllable, we put an accent mark. When a word has more than one syllable, we put an accent mark on one of the syllables to show which one is accented. Remember, an accent is the place of a word that is longer, louder, and higher. The best place to try the accent mark on an unknown word is the first syllable. So let's put the accent mark on the first syllable of this word. One important thing to remember when coding words is we always code vowels within syllables. Look at the letter A. Is it followed by a consonant in this syllable? Yes, it is followed by the letter F. How do we code a vowel that is followed by a consonant? We code it with a breve. Now look at the letter I. Is it followed by a consonant in this syllable? Yes, it's followed by the letter C. How do we code a vowel that is followed by a consonant? We code it with a breve. Does this word need any other coding? Yes, the letter C needs a K back to remind us that it's going to make the K sound. This is the word traffic. Traffic. There was lots of traffic on the freeway. I have a syllable division word wall card to help you divide words that follow the VCCV pattern. These letters stand for the vowel pattern. Vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. I'm going to display this wall card in our classroom so you can look at it whenever you need help coding two-syllable words. With the VCCV pattern, it is best to place the accent on a word on the first syllable, but occasionally you will find words where the accent is on the second syllable. Let's look at this word. Remember, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label my vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Then I need to put my division line to divide my syllables. Next, I need to code my vowels. U is followed by a consonant, so I code it with a breve. Let me look at the letter I. It is also followed by a consonant, so I'm going to code it with a breve. Until has the accent on the second syllable. But just remember, when you see a word that follows the VCCV pattern, you should always try the accent on the first syllable first, because most of the words follow that pattern. If the word doesn't sound right, however, like if I were to say until, that doesn't sound right, then try the accent on the second syllable to see if it sounds right. Until. One way to practice dividing VCCV words is to divide nonsense words. Even made-up words can follow the VCCV pattern. This isn't a real word in English, but we can still divide it. Remember, we're going to go ahead and we're going to label first our vowels and find our vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Now let's divide our syllables. And remember, it's always best to put our accent after the first syllable. And we'll see if it sounds right that way. Now let's code our vowels. Let's look at the letter O. Is it followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now let's look at the letter I. Is it followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. So it is also coded with a breve. Let's go ahead and let's read our nonsense word. Stromfil. Oh, that is such a silly word. Let's do another one. Let's find our vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel pattern. Now let's go ahead and divide our syllable and put the accent after the first syllable. That's always best to do. Now let's code our vowels. Let's look at the letter E. Is the letter E followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. A vowel followed by a consonant is coded with a breve. Now let's look at the letter O. Is it followed by a consonant? Yes, it is. So it is also coded with a breve. Let's see if we can read this silly word. Grefbop. Oh my, that is such a crazy word. Great job today, boys and girls. Don't forget to keep a lookout for words that follow our VCCV syllable division pattern rule, and that will help you figure out how to read these words. Have a great day, boys and girls, and we'll see you later.